The horrific moment Liam Payne plunged from his third-floor hotel balcony was captured on CCTV.
If this moment was caught on CCTV, then why haven't we seen it yet? Why has it got to the point of where there's so much speculation regarding this case? What a strange time for this information to come out now.
This claim has been made by an Argentinian broadcast journalist.
Now, if this journalist is so sure about this CCTV, then why hasn't she shown us any pictures? Why has she just mentioned this? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Let's see if we actually do see some CCTV regarding what happened to Liam Payne, because if we don't, you see, this just seems like another story to try and push the false narrative that he must have fallen from that balcony. You see, he apparently had more than 25 injuries falling from that third-floor balcony. Now, the problem is, experts say that this doesn't coincide with that sort of fall.
Who said that there is CCTV which has not been released where you can see Liam Payne faints.
So now they're trying to push the narrative that he must have just fainted and fallen off the balcony. This is completely ridiculous. I mean, the chances of him fainting in exactly the position of where he could have fallen from a balcony just doesn't seem realistic, does it? He could have fainted at any point in that evening, and yet he fainted apparently just when he was on the edge of the balcony, so he must have fallen off. This just doesn't seem to add up to me. Something just doesn't seem right here. This case just smells. It seems so fishy to me.
And tragically, because of where he is, he falls from the balcony. The journalist went on to say that if Liam had been beside his bed, he would have just fallen onto the bed.
If Liam was beside his bed, he would have just fallen onto his bed. What a ridiculous statement to make. It just sounds like they're trying to make this seem like just some sort of innocent fall, when we all know that that's not the case. There's a criminal network going on within that hotel. There's obviously some sort of corruption going on. First there's no CCTV, now there is CCTV. They need to make their mind up. Either there is or there isn't.
Prosecutors said in a statement after Liam Payne's death that they believed he was in a state of semi or total unconsciousness.
So when is he supposedly unconscious? I mean, if he was sitting on the balcony before he fainted, how could he sit on the balcony if he was unconscious? I mean, if he was leaning against the balcony, was he unconscious at that time as well? I mean, how was he standing up if he wasn't conscious? The more they talk about this case, the more suspicious it gets. It's like every time they release information, there's more and more red flags. Whatever this journalist has said doesn't seem to add up in any way whatsoever. She said that if he was beside the bed, he would have just fallen on the bed. Now, how could he fall on the bed? Well, surely he must be standing beside the bed. Surely that's what she means by that. The problem is, he couldn't have been standing because he was apparently unconscious. So how could he fall on the bed? That analogy doesn't seem to make any sense whatsoever.
During a substance-induced psychotic episode when he fell.
Substance abuse psychotic episode before he fell. Well, the episode that you mentioned could have been triggered by all the drugs that the hotel supplied him. You see, we all know that he wasn't in a safe environment in that hotel. Furthermore, why did it come out so late in the case that his ex-girlfriend was on the floor above? What if this whole thing was a setup? What if they're just lying to us? What if they're trying to push a false narrative to try and cover something up?